Threads, the new name in the block. Maybe a copy-paste. Maybe just another one of those Zuckerberg's remakes, because we all know Zuckerberg never really created anything himself, and I have nothing against him. But Threads just feels like one of those things that you are being forced into a trend. And if you guys followed me for quite a while now, I am not really good with following all the new trends that come around the block, because they come and go, and a lot of people mistakenly are saying that, oh yeah, that is the Twitter killer and all that. That's absolutely not true. I'm not really a big fan of Twitter or Threads either, but when it comes to Threads, I installed it in one of my devices, and first thing was a lot of piercing for information. We're talking about information of your location, age, IP, area, stuff that, why does an app need that? Plus, the second one is, what is the difference between Threads and Instagram? It just did not make sense to me that you must have an Instagram account in order to join Threads. And that's just one of those tactics used by a lot of media companies to hook you in two for the price of one. In this case, you are the price. Plus, Mark Zuckerberg doesn't really have the best track record, especially when it comes to information collecting and selling, and unfortunately, I will be probably missing Threads when it's gone, and I would say in less than a year, Threads will be something that you heard about, but it's no longer available, because the business plan on it just does not make sense. I scrolled through it, and I saw a lot of accounts already that look extremely fake. Some of those paid accounts that sometimes we call bots on Twitter, but at least Twitter has a base since 2009 or whenever it launched that people know it already. Threads, on the other hand, look just more like a game or a joke. And game, no, I don't mean as in a good game that you would play and have fun or enjoy it. Threads seem like a game in a serious note. It just makes almost zero sense to exist. And let me tell you why I think that. First of all, as I said, you need an Instagram account to join Threads. But what if you don't want an Instagram account? Then, when you're in Instagram, you don't know if you're still on Threads or Instagram. What is the purpose of Threads? Please somebody tell me, what is the purpose of Threads? Instagram is connected to Threads so tightly that you are kind of just in a fork of Instagram and not really in a new app. And yes, I heard a few guys say that, oh, it's so well designed. No, it's not. Absolutely, it's horrible. Have you downloaded it? Have you checked it on your phone? That app is horrible. And yes, they don't have a web interface at all. How do you launch something for mobile phones only? Well, there's a reason for that. Because of tracking. On mobile phones, it's easier to track people and get information and all that kind of stuff, because the Play Stores and the way iOS or Android are built make it much easier for a program to actually access data that you are not even aware of. Versus in computers, there's a lot of ways that you can mask your computer and different browsers that will prevent a lot of that data from being collected. That might be one of the reasons that Zuck is doing it, and in my opinion, he's wasting money and time just to kind of make himself into a jokester again, like he did before, copying a lot of stuff and metaverse and all that. These are not things that work. You know, if you want to do something new, don't start to reinvent the wheel. It's already been invented. You're not gonna make a better one. It's gonna be circle shaped, end of the conversation. If you want to make something else, make a levitating wheel, make a magnetic wheel, make something that's different, but not exactly the same one, but looks cheaper, feels cheaper, and feels worse. And it's collecting much more information than Twitter. Yes, I compared them both in my phones on what they seek to have access to, and Threads, whoa. Signing up for Threads felt like I was at the DMV, and they're asking me too many questions just to get a, I don't know, driver's license renewal. Seriously, if you guys remember AliExpress in the beginning, that would ask people to upload their driver's license or passport or any ID back and front, and then sometimes they would ask you to upload your bank account, your bank card, back and front to AliExpress. Are you serious now? This doesn't make sense. That's similar information that Threads is actually trying to get from your device. This should not be right and should not be accepted by all of us. We are in 2023. We know that scams and spams and frauds are at their top. So handing my data to a company with a track record that's way worse than an entire war, no thank you. And if you're wondering, yes, I installed Threads on a phone that I don't use and doesn't really have my personal data on it, and it's only used on Wi-Fi, it doesn't have a SIM card on it, because that's how much I trust anything related to Facebook and Meta. Not to bash them, but just they don't have a good track record. A lot of people have been scammed, a lot of people have been stolen their data from Facebook, and yes, there was a class action lawsuit not long ago against Facebook for breach of data privacy and all that stuff. How do I trust now the same company, the same guy, to do the same thing over and over again? So this whole hype about Threads, to me feels, first of all, not organic. Second of all, is trend following. And yeah, it feels, if you're watching or listening to this podcast, it feels like I'm jumping on the trend because, it's going on right now. No, I'm jumping on the trend to show you why it's wrong and what's wrong with it and why it's wrong to actually follow trends before you know what they're even doing. Nobody even knows what the target or the plan is for Threads. Why should you join it yet? Or join it on a third device that you don't really use? Maybe in that case, okay, justifiable. But I went there and you scroll up and down on that app, it just makes zero sense. That app, I'm not sure if it should even exist. And by the way, yes, I uninstalled it from my devices because it started asking for too many things that are not supposed to be disclosed with any company. So now, I understand some of the people on the internet you see might be paid. I'm just saying this one from my own opinion. I'm not saying that I have evidence this has happened, but knowing Mark Zuckerberg, that's very possible. I just don't understand, why do we need Threads? It is one of those things that we have enough platforms that there is not enough hours in a day to scroll through them. So you have your favorite creators or whatever that you follow on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on a million other third-party style platforms. So where are you exactly gonna follow me? Or are you just gonna check every single platform that there is? Oh, maybe I'm gonna try to find Omnitech here. Oh, maybe there. Oh, what if he's saying something else on another platform? Come on, seriously now. Twitter is for Twitter, Facebook is for Facebook, YouTube is for YouTube. In my opinion, we have more than enough between those three. And if I had to shave it down to two of them, would remain only Twitter and YouTube. And that's it. Twitter for text, YouTube for video. I am perfectly good with that, and I don't need anything else. But now we have to add Threads. We have to add other stuff that is unnecessarily putting a burden on people to go now and follow the trends and follow the creators and creating a false hype and a false hope of new boundaries being broken. Absolutely not. And the other hand is, oh, but that's gonna be a freedom platform. You are gravely mistaken on that. There's no such thing on Mark Zuckerberg's platforms. That's just not happening. And no, I'm not talking freedom to do bad stuff and weird stuff. I'm talking about just day-to-day speech that we talk to each other, and yeah, you say the wrong thing and boom, you're gone. You're evaporated in the air, and it's just, it's sad that a lot of people are falling for these tricks by the professional tricksters that historically have been known to be playing them on you and me and all of us. And just, no, I see Threads more as threats to your information. I don't see Threads as another platform that I would actually enjoy being there. I already jumped on it, and it has more political stuff than Twitter. Seriously, why are normal YouTubers like me and others that have nothing to do with politics and don't want to have nothing to do with politics gonna join another political platform? It's absurd. It's ridiculous. I went there and I bounced out faster than I could check it. I stayed 5 minutes scrolling. It was 90% bots and 10% accounts that I would not want to see or touch with a 10-foot pole. It's just sad. And this will be probably the shortest podcast I've made on this channel so far, but I didn't want to make it into a video. I just wanted to make it into a quick short podcast so you guys can just listen to this one instead of having to watch. If you want to hear my opinion, not that you need to or you have to, just to see another take and why I disagree with the existence of Threads. It makes no sense, there's no need for it, and it's not a good platform, and it will not be around for too long. Unless you want to just give your data to another company because you are not sharing your data with enough companies so far. And with that said, I hope you enjoyed this information in this really quick podcast. And with that said, please hit that like and subscribe and let me know in the comments what you think. And if I was wrong, I was wrong. It's okay. Let's talk about it. We will see you next time. Bye.